Spoilers for Hell of a Boss Mastermind. One of my scenarios I had. Andrealphus Mastermind planned to take over Asmodeus's wealth and position, using Stolas as a step rather than endgame. One of my scenarios had Andrealphus plan to take over Stolas and Asmodeus's wealth.
A deal made with a sin like yourself would be everlastingly binding.
I had a list of people that may have been in on it, like Stryker and Better Than Blitz guy. I assumed Andre already knew Stolas lent the grimoire to Blitz. So the fact that he didn't seem sloppy to me. Here are some of the steps I anticipated he'd take to use Blitz and Stolas as a step to gain Asmodeus's wealth, and maybe even replace him as one of the 7 deadly sins. Andrealphus did seem to have a lust for wealth, power, and possibly Stella.
Your Honor, speaking on behalf of my aggressively attractive sister, you silly minx, you. Though, you know, you're so lucky you're attractive. You are so lucky you are hot, Stella.
I pictured the trial being directed against Stolas, illegally lending the book out, and using Blitz as an accessory to crime, or accomplice. Not frame Blitz as stealing it to say Stolas was the victim. Some do's for Andrealphus. 1. Knowingly allow Blitz to use grimoire in order to build up more witnesses and potential incidents. 2. Asmodeus's crystal should implicate Asmodeus in knowing the crime was committed, did nothing, and helped the offenders undermine hell hierarchy. 3. Threaten Stolas by saying Octavia can also be penalized, which would encourage Stolas's compliance with any demands, like playing along to take all the blame. 4. Turn Octavia against Stolas to use as another witness. This would make her more impressionable in their goal to possess Stolas's fortune. 5. Strip Stolas of his wealth, power, and position, possibly teaching that power to one of their own, or even Octavia after they plan to use her. 6. Accuse Asmodeus in front of the court of knowing the grimoire was illegally borrowed, having jurisdiction over Blitz, despite knowing he committed the crimes, romantic relationship with Blitz's friend, to create bias in his judgment. Mammon would have reason to help depose Asmodeus with someone else. Some don't. 1. Do not provide a witness with false testimony. We saw a mind-reading demon in the last episode, so Satin's court may have access to them to test accuracy in important cases with severe crimes.
Thanks, Satan.
It's Satine, actually.
Got it.
2. Do not paint Stolas as the victim of theft. While this can be used later, it may damage Andre's credibility if too many lies are provided. Stolas broke a law, so we have plenty to work with without resorting to blatant lies. I was surprised he did not know about the grimoire already. I assumed he was letting it happen for a mastermind plan. Considering how many clients Blitz got, I assumed it was investigated already. So Andy seems sloppier than I gave him credit for. I assumed he and Stella were secret masterminds, same as Satan, but I may be surprised.